Here we go. This is TJ to Johnny, and you're looking at these amazingly beautiful houses right now. And maybe you're somebody who is in the short-term rental game and you have a few units under your belt. But the question that you should be asking yourself is something you should be focused on right now is, how can I get people to come repeat and book with me over and over again? How can I get these guests to be repeat guests and repeat customers? And that's what we're going to be talking about today in this video. Tap in. Here we go. So welcome me over here. What I'm talking about right here, right now today is how to actually get repeat customers and repeat guests for your short-term rental business. Now, in order for you to achieve this, it will require you to change the mindset in the way you look at Airbnb and all these OTAs, to be quite honest with you. Yes, we make money from these OTAs. Yes, we get bookings from these OTAs, but what you should be mindful of is to look at them as also a lead source. When you look at them as a lead source, you say, okay, well, I'm gonna build my own lead system. That way I can retarget them to get people to come back and book repeatedly. And that's what we're gonna be talking about. So let's talk about the value of an OTA, these online travel agencies. See, listing sites just as Airbnb, VRBO, and Booking.com are powerful marketing tools to kickstart your business, but should not host your entire business. This is important. Knowing how to market to former customers can drastically increase your business and profit margins. That's a fact. See, the difference between just actually doing Airbnb and having a legitimate short-term rental business is the fact that people are able to book with you directly. And in order to do that, you have to build your own direct booking pipeline. Let's talk about the value of a repeat customer and why are they even valuable? Matter of fact, every single person that books with you, you should already be thinking about the additional money that they can make you because they will be repeat customers and you should view them as such. See, repeat customers are valuable for your business in many ways. Not only are they more likely to book on your website and increase your margins, but they are also more likely than first-time customers to recommend your short-term rental to friends and increase your occupancy. So understand, having repeat customers is one of the most powerful things in the short-term rental business because now you're getting even additional bookings on top of the organic and the viewership that the OTA is going to bring you. So this just means that you have a greater opportunity to fill your calendar up even more. So we want to definitely look at every single guest that comes through these OTAs and these platforms as repeat customers already. And you should have a systematized action plan to turn them into one as well. So I'm actually going to be covering 3 very key things that you can be doing in your short-term rental business, no matter what stage of the game you're in, to start building that pipeline, start building that direct booking pipeline. That way you can retarget them for them to book with you directly next time and build that repeat customer, right? So number 1 thing, ask for the information. Yes, ask. Is it that simple? Yes, it's that simple, right? Because while OTA sites won't give you the information of guests that are staying at your properties, they do open up communication between the host and the guest. Consider sending out an automated message, requesting their phone number and email so that you can better facilitate their stay. And that's key. One of the best low-hanger fruits that you can do to start building and start getting that information is we ask the host. We say, hey, could you send us your email address or phone number? And that goes with our confirmation booking message that goes out to them. But honestly, only about 20% of these guests are actually going to respond with the correct information, with their email address and phone number. So we're not going to hinge our entire pipeline building process on that one step, but it is a very key and important first step. So number 2, and something you should be implementing if you're not already, is a guidebook. If you're not using a guidebook in your short-term rental business, or you plan to start a short-term rental business, you should 100% be using a guidebook because a guidebook is the guide for the guest. It's one of those features, one of those things that you can do to actually add some extra sauce in the entire experience. So with the guidebook, it has key information, Wi-Fi information, check-in instructions, places to eat, recommendations in your marketplace, in your neighborhood, in your cities, things like that. So for your guests to access the guidebook, imagine if you actually had a system to where they have to put in the information to have access into the guidebook. A few days out from the booking, send another message to the guest offering a link to an online guidebook to the property. By requiring them to submit a valid name, number, and email address to access the guidebook, you can exchange a valuable service for the guest information. And this is what's amazing about it. We use a guidebook And as soon as they click the guidebook, in order to access any information in the guidebook, they have to input their email address, phone number, and all the necessary information, which in a systematized fashion goes straight into our database, right? So one of the best things that you can be doing as a great second step is to offer a guidebook. So if you're not offering a guidebook, which of course has its own benefits, this is one of the very key benefits in offering a guidebook. Helping you build that direct booking pipeline is honestly one of the most important things you could be doing for your business. So step 2, offering a guidebook, and that's where you want to do it for sure. So just as a sidebar, one of the more amazing things about utilizing a guidebook is that when you send a guidebook to the guest that books your place, usually they tend to distribute that same link, that guidebook, to every single person that's checking in. So you're not just getting their information, you're getting other people's information as well. So the third and final way you can be implementing this is through the Wi-Fi. And honestly, to me, this is one of the most important ways that you can actually secure guest information. Because guess what? Everybody's gonna connect to the Wi-Fi, right? While the first 2 methods may get you the information of the guest who made the booking, there are often many guests staying in a single overnight rental. To collect all their information, you might require submitting their name, number, and email address in order to sign into the internet. And this is one of the most efficient and effective things you can be doing to get the guest information. Because guess what's gonna happen? Everybody's gonna wanna connect to the internet. There's not a person that's gonna step foot in that property that's probably not gonna need the internet. There's probably a 99% chance they're gonna need the internet for something. If anything, their personal device. So one of the best ways to do it is to require a name and number in order to get access to the internet. And you can do this in a systematized and automated fashion. As soon as they put the information in, that information goes straight into your database, which is consistently building. Now imagine if you have this entire system, you have this 3-step process built out into your business, and every single person that books with you means they have the highest potential to become repeat guests. And so every single person that books with you, along with every single person that comes with them that steps foot in your property, now you are building a business because you're getting all their information. This is the difference between just doing Airbnb and actually having a short-term rental business. Retargeting, because we've talked about the 3 very key steps to building that direct booking pipeline, but now what do you do with that information? And that is where the retargeting comes in. Because after you've collected the information from all the guests staying at your property, you can now market your short-term rental directly to them. Be smart with your frequency and don't abuse their privacy, but consider offering them a discount for booking directly on your website and avoiding the Airbnb fees. So imagine you are now providing an incentive to that guest and you're creating a win-win situation. When people are able to rebook with you directly, you're gonna be able to save them on the Airbnb fees. And on top of that, you're gonna give them an additional discount. For us, we give them about 15% on a discount on top of the savings that they will get from the Airbnb fees. But on top of that, we don't get to pay those Airbnb fees either as hosts, so it's a win-win situation for the both of us. So hope you saw tons of value out of this. We talked about how to build that direct booking pipeline in an automated fashion. So if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like this video, and do yourself a favor and check out this next video.